Hey kids, welcome to Come Rant With Me, aka Can't Stop the Better Rant, aka Nelson Rantdella. I'm your host, Matt Gorman. I'm here to rant about shit that pisses me off in the world. We're not going to get too heavy. We're going to keep it pretty light and just talk about mundane shit that pisses us off in life. Hopefully we'll have some guests at some point. Huey will throw in some interjections here and there when he wants to.
I'm not as mad. I mean, I'm mad, but I just...
Oh, you're mad, dude. You got issues. We both know.
Okay.
But you just hold them in. You just are like a fucking kettle. You're like just ready to pop at any point, and I'm just popping, pop, 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 pop. Enough about my weekend. How is everybody out there doing? I want to talk about dog owners right now. People that buy a dog, a whole species of animal that is not a human being. They're not human beings. They're a separate species, just in case you weren't aware. But they do no research. They don't read a book. They don't learn anything about how dogs work, how their brains work, what they are. And they just figure it out as they go along. And they don't know shit about fucking dogs. They've never watched The Dog Whisperer. They've never watched a show or read a book. And they just expect that they treat their dogs like humans. Are you? Yeah. Tony's a human?
Oh.
Dude, I'm at the dog park, and my dog goes running over. My dog is the friendliest dog in the world. She's super friendly, like licking and sniffing. She's never gotten into any kind of altercation. But your dog will run up to another dog, and the owner will pick their dog up and hold their dog in their hand. Teach your dog to fucking interact with other dogs. Well, first of all, what are you doing at the fucking dog park? If you're at the dog park, your dog should be interacting with other dogs. Secondly, do you need to pick your dog up and hold them in your hand? Like, they're not a human being. They need to interact with other dogs. I just don't get people that don't put any thought into like how their dog is acting, why they're acting that way, and they just treat them like humans. I'm not even gonna get into people that put clothes on their dogs because that shit drives me fucking mental. But people, whatever, you like your dog's a fashion accessory, that's cool. My dog's like a living, breathing being that is basically my child, and I treat her with respect when she's not eating shit or eating food off my plate. And, this is also, here's another thing. I got a bunch of kids in my neighborhood that are scared of dogs, and they'll be walking in the street. My dog's walking along, super friendly, and they'll cross the street. The parents will take their kids' hands and cross the street to avoid my dog. It's like, how are you ever going to teach your kid to not be afraid of dogs if anytime they see a dog, they cross the street and avoid any interaction? Like, do you want your kid to live in fear of dogs? Dogs are everywhere. Most of them are friendly. There's some mean ones. Sure, you don't want to fuck with the wrong dog. But for the most part, dogs are friendly and they're fun to play with. Why do you want to keep your kid being afraid of fucking dogs? I just don't understand it. Learn a little bit. Try to immerse yourself in, like, you might not have a dog, but maybe your kids like dogs. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It pisses me off. And rant.
Thanks for listening to Come Rant With Me, the podcast where Matt Gorman goes off on anything and everything that's pissing him off on any given day. You on board with this shit? Have something to add? Have something else to rant about? Join the conversation and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at ComeRantPodcast, or reach Matt by email at ComeRantPodcast@gmail.com. This has been an SG Audio Network production.